Alright, we have a new camera angle for the best and worst movies 2024. And we have a list of just okay ones. Alright. And this is my list. So if you don't agree, I don't really care. Alright? We'll start off with the worst movies. We'll start at 10. Dear Santa. I'm not I'm not Christian, not Catholic. It was just a bad movie overall. I'm sorry. If you enjoyed it, that's you. Alright? 9, It Ends With Us. Blake Lively, fuck you. Fuck you, Blake Lively. I hate the way that she marketed this movie. I really don't like it. Like, she was marketing it in such a bad way for a movie about domestic abuse. And I really don't like. I remember watching a lot of videos when it was coming about it, saying like, oh, she's marketing it as like a love story, all this stuff. Like actually, Blake Lively, like, fuck you. Like, that's like, it's a story about domestic abuse, and they're turning it into like a love story for the movie. I feel like if she never marketed, and the movie wasn't the best. It was a bad movie. But also made it even worse when all the marketing, when she went on tours for it, and then also the Blake Lively and her co-star hate each other throughout it. Number 8. Did I forget number 8? I guess I don't have a number 8 on it. Oh, I remember it. A lot of people are gonna give me hate over this. Challengers. Sorry. Really didn't care for this movie at all. It really, it's not a movie. It's not my type of movie. And I know the people who really like that movie are gonna come out my favorite movies. I really just wasn't into it. I sat through it and I was just like, okay, it's not good. 7, Joker 2, reasonable. Joker's a one-pump chump. The Crow, a 6 is The Crow. The Crow sucks. The Crow just sucks. 5 is Time Cut. I know they filmed this before Totally Killer. This movie is just like Totally Killer, even though this was filmed like a year before Totally Killer. Just Totally Killer beat them to the cut. Even the mask of the killers look really similar. Sorry. I have a pocket on my sweater. Sorry, I keep playing with the pocket. But even the masks look really similar on the killer, but Totally Killer just did it better. It's just not a good movie. Also, the killer in Time Cut is a loser. A loser. An L7 wieners. Sorry. Sorry. 4 is Despicable Me 4. I watched this with my mom and she actually enjoyed it, but she doesn't really have a hype. She watches movies, she hates them or likes them, like anybody else. But her favorite movie this year was Garfield. So sorry, Mom. Yeah, it just wasn't. It was really, really bland. No, like, literally, stories non-existent in it. Now people are saying, "Oh, it's a kids movie." I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care. Sonic 3 is a kids movie, and that's one of my favorite movies this year. And the thing is, you can tell that the Super Minions were just there to sell toys, because every time I went to the store in July, because I was looking for the Deadpool Funko Pop for the movie, I would be like, oh, maybe they'll have them here. I was looking for them. I'm like, dude, there are so many Mega Minion toys right here. Why are there so many here? And I watched the movie. I was like, I'll give it a try, because the trailers didn't look like terrible, and they have the awesome Pharrell Williams song. It really wasn't good. They were literally there to sell toys. Despicable Me 3 will still be my favorite. And I only like that movie because Trey Parker, one of the guys who made South Park, voices the villain in it. Not the guy who made South Park. Yeah, the guy who made South Park. He plays like half characters in like Eric Cartman, Randy Marsh. He's the only reason I like that movie, because I like him as an actor. 3 is Ricky Stenicki. This is a movie that I'm surprised I even knew about. I watched it because I like John Cena's comedy acting. He is good in Peacemaker, and he is good in the Suicide Squad. I won't pass up on a John Cena movie. I've not seen a comedy movie because they're actually pretty good. Only one I didn't like was Clock Blockers, or Chicken Blockers, or just Blockers. But I won't pass up a John Cena movie. But this one just wasn't good. Andrew Santino from Bad Friends. I'm not a fan of Bad Friends. Like sorry, I hate Bobby Lee. I hate Bobby Lee, and I just associate Andrew Santino with Bobby Lee, and Bobby Lee's a terrible person, and I hate him. But Zac Efron, okay, I gotta say, if Andrew Santino wasn't in this movie, because I don't like him as a person, if he wasn't in this movie, maybe I'd like it, and maybe it would probably still be on the worst list of 2024, but maybe it would be on like 7. This movie was just terrible. It was not good. And like, half the jokes aren't funny. Only thing I found funny, it was in the marketing where John Cena made an OnlyFans, but he never did anything on it. Like, he would eat a cream pie, or he'd eat a banana on it, or sell photos of fans. I didn't pay for it. I just saw people posting about it. It's just a terrible, terrible movie. 2 is Night Swim. I watched this one with my dad, and he can even agree. This movie was terrible. It was stupid. I have one of the movies, the third movie on my best favorite movies, doesn't really have a story, but I thought it was an enjoyable movie. Saying like even my favorite movies don't even have one of my favorite movies doesn't have a big story on my best movies 2024. So, but it's just like a killer pool. Like, it's just nothing. My cousin watched this on my dad's side and was too scared to get into a pool. I'm like, okay, dude, it wasn't that scary. And they're old, and they're like I think like 8. Okay, yeah, sorry, 8-year-olds. Night Swim wasn't even that scary. Is it even rated R? I think it's PG-13. Making sure my iPad was off. 1, Madam Web. Everybody knows this one. This one's just a bad movie. And I've been watching 21 Jump Street. I love that movie. But so Dakota Johnson is in 21 Jump Street, and Channing Tatum is too. And at the end of the movie, they kiss, and both of them were in. One of them was in the highest rated superhero movie of 2024, and one of them was the lowest rated movie of 2024. And it's just Dakota Johnson's in Madam Web, it's the lowest rated, and Channing Tatum's in Deadpool Wolverine as Gambit. Sorry, I had to say that. Alright, we'll go on to okay, because it's kind of just, before we get to best. 10 is Twisters. This is a movie, I expected it to be worse. I know a lot of people like it. I'm not a big fan of the original. I think this one is worse than the original. Yeah. 9 is Wicked. I just don't know where to put this, because it was a good movie. I wasn't into it, and I know all the Wicked people, not like Wicked, like they're Wicked, actual like Wicked people. The people who are fans of Wicked, the theater kids. Ooh. You're gonna come at me if anybody even watches this video. So, just saying. If you're a Wicked fan and you actually watch this video, I don't even know what to say. Because I thought it was an okay movie. Really long. I did not find any of the jokes funny. I watched this with my sister and her girlfriend. But, what is it? I did not find literally none of the jokes in this movie. They were cracking up at it. I didn't think it was that funny. I was like, okay. 8 is Self-Reliance. This movie, if you look it up anywhere else, Letterboxd, anything, it shows 2023. Well, that's because it premiered at a film festival in 2023, but it came on streaming to the rest. It premiered to the rest of the world in January of 2024, so I'm counting it. This movie's it really goes really fast. it could have been a really good movie if, or he's like, he just has to, I think it's a month or a year he has to stay in where people are chasing after him. But it's like half of the movie, it says like one day, it's like ends one day, he goes under a bridge one day, and then it shows the days going by really fast. Like it's showing this day, then this day, then this day, then this day, then the next day, then the next day, then the next day. Until the end of the year, until the end of it. And I feel like if they didn't do that, it could have been a really good movie. No offense to Jake Johnson, he's good. I really do like him. He's good as Peter B. Parker. Funny dude. I haven't seen New Girl, but my family has, and they say he's good in it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of New Girl. I prefer Always Sunny more. Always Sunny is the best show of all time. But it could have been so much better. I feel like what's his name? Matthew Vaughn could have done a better version of this movie. You know, Kingsman, Kick-Ass. Oh, Argyle sucked. I didn't even put this on the list. Argyle. I didn't have a spot for number 8 because I talked about it earlier that I skipped over 8 because I made this list really late and I was really tired. Argyle number 8. Movie sucked. Okay, let's get back to the okay movies. 7 is Mean Girls, the musical. I love the original Mean Girls. Look, I even bought a Funko Pop from it. From the new wave. You see the tiny chair. I got Janice from the original Mean Girls. But it was an okay movie. I was watching, I'm like, it's decent. It's decent. It's really not that good. It's mediocre. It is a mediocre movie. 5 out of 10 from me. 6 is Garfield. Chris Pratt does not need to be playing Garfield. I know a lot of people are going to hate for this. I love those real life Garfield movies. I love those real life Garfield movies. I feel like Bill Murray just fits Garfield because he has that, he just fits Garfield. And I like Garfield. I really like Garfield. I will when I will be bored one day and I will put on those Bill Murray movies. Because I really like those movies. They're funny movies. Not The Tale of Two Kittens. That one's not the best. But the first one is cinema. But I feel like they could have done so much better. And they tried to do a story where he finds his dad. It turns out his dad didn't leave him. Loser! Lost his dad. Loser! Okay, but his dad didn't leave him. He walked away. His dad would stare at him from a tree. I'm like, dude, you didn't have to do this. I feel like you could have done literally any story, anything else. Literally, and that was a chair squeaking, just so you know. That was me moving back the chair. If you heard anything, that was literally the chair. Okay. I don't want to see my outfit. I'm wearing shorts with this. Green shorts at that. Green basketball shorts. I don't want you to see how bad my outfit is. Oh wait, 5 is If. It was an okay movie. Nobody, every time I brought this movie, they're like, what are you talking about? That movie's not, like, before the movie came out, I feel like a lot of people were talking about it. They're like, oh, are you going to watch If? Are you going to watch it? But after the movie came out, it feels like, everybody's like, what are you talking about? What is If? 4, oh wait, well, let's continue with If. The movie's not good. I feel like they could have made it so much better. And it's a John Krasinski movie, which is really crazy because I love the Quiet Place movies. Those are phenomenal movies. I feel like he could have done this so much better. And then yeah. So 4 is Red One. This movie's decent. It's not even a. I remember all the ads saying it. Modern Christmas classic. Nothing will ever beat the best my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I actually have it right above me because I have my DVDs right above my camera. The best Christmas movie of all time is Jingle All the Way. I actually have a Jingle All the Way poster right there. I'll show it at the end of the video. But yeah, Jingle All the Way is the best Christmas movie of all time. Oh my god. I hate my camera. Now you saw how messy my bed is. Hopefully you didn't. On the foot of my bed. I don't want you seeing how messy that is. Christmas boxes. It will never beat that, and it was mediocre again, just like Mean Girls. I feel like it could be. I feel like Mean Girls was a little better. I'd rather watch Mean Girls than watch. Is my camera lopsided? Now you see how my Funko Pop show's not set up correctly. Is my camera lopsided? I think my tripod's just lopsided. Oh, I was gonna be doing a video where I build the X Mansion. I'll probably post that video. I built it in a day, and I filmed it December 26th. But I built it all in one day. But I keep forgetting to post it. Hopefully I remember. It'll probably be the New Year's video. First video of the New Year. But it was just, Red One was okay. 3 is Bob Marley's One Love. I couldn't really get into it. I'm not a big fan of biopics. The only good one, there's 2 good ones. My dad and I watched Straight Outta Compton a few years ago, the NWA one. That's pretty good. My favorite one's the Weird Al one. Okay, that one does not take itself seriously. I just love it. But Bob Marley's One Love is okay. Yeah, it's okay. I was getting lost. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening now? 2. No, the 1 and 2 people are gonna give me a lot of crap for. 2 is Smile 2. Wasn't a big fan of Smile. Definitely wasn't a big fan of this one. You could tell they got their money from Voss Water to make this movie. This movie's not good. Move on to 1. Long Legs. This movie is... all the marketing, they would barely show anything for this movie. And you go into it, it's the 33rd. It's the number 33 on the scariest movies of the decade. And you go in there and you're like, it's not scary. It's just... ooh. That's literally it. 10. Okay. Now we're going best movies of 2024. 10. Okay. I put Long Legs at okay. You guys are gonna be like, why do you have this? Terrifier 3. I just thought this... It was just that I had... Okay. This was a weird year for movies. And I didn't think it was like... This movie's phenomenal. It is a phenomenal movie. When I walked out of the theater, for watching it, I was like, okay, I didn't... Because normally they card you. But theater I went to, they weren't carding apparently. No, not apparently. They didn't card. So that's how I was able to go in there. Yeah. They weren't carding. We just bought a ticket and walked in there. Me and my cousin. I just didn't know where else to put on there. So, yeah. It's at 10. 9, Inside Out 2. It's Inside Out 2. I watched this in class. It's okay. Not okay. It's good. Because it's Inside Out 2. 8 is Beetlejuice 2. They need to stop casting Jenna Ortega for everything. I'm sorry. I have to get out of my system. I'm like, stop casting Jenna Ortega for literally everything. She does not need to be in everything. So yeah. This is a good movie. Michael Keaton's better than ever. So 7. Oh, this is another one I forgot to put number 6 on there. But we're not even at number 6. Number 7, Dune 2. I got nothing else to say. Dune 2. We gotta go from number 7 to number 6, not to number 5. Number 7 to number 5 because I don't have a number 6. I don't know what happened to number 6. So I'm just gonna completely skip over it. So if you're a fan of the number 6, loser. You're a loser. If you're a loser. If you're a fan of number 6. Sorry. Because if you're a fan of number 8 or number 6, because I don't have... And the worst movies of 2024, I didn't put in number 8. Well, I did. What movie did I put right there? I don't even remember. Skip past it. But yeah, I don't have a number 6. Again, I was really tired. Because number 5 is Godzilla X Kong, and Kong is kind of where number 6 would be. Look at... I don't want to show you my list. Okay. I thought I had a napkin right there, but then Churro Bites started falling out. Sorry. My room's not messy as you can see. But I just had churro bites in there. I was eating those last night, so sorry. 5 is Godzilla, X Kong, New Empire. It's just a fun time watching. It's such a fun time. 4, Alien Romulus. Good movie. That is a phenomenal movie, and I know a lot of people might not agree. I liked it a little more than the original. It is, but I do not. I was kind of sad that they killed Isabella Merced in it. Isabella Merced. Okay, it's Isabella Merced. Okay, top 3 Best movies 24. Number 3 is Y2K. The story is really non-existent in this, but it is such a fun time watching. You're just like, whoa. But they do kill Danny, one of the best characters, way too early. They make you think, oh, he's like, just grab a board, grab whatever you can. And then you're like, oh, he's gonna be my character. Oh yeah, it's a very good movie though. I really do. Then just the cherry on top, they're in there, and it's Fred Durst. It's Fred Durst. I am a huge Limp Bizkit fan, so I'm a huge Limp Bizkit fan. Limp Bizkit's my favorite artist of all time. They're just good. Hot Dog and Rollin' are some of the best songs ever made. Same thing with Full Nelson, Nookie, obviously, because that's one of the most popular songs. Break Stuff, their cover of Faith by the George Michael song Faith. Their cover of that is you gotta have. I'm not gonna sing that because I'm gonna get copyrighted. Hit copyright. Gotta have faith. All right, sorry. You got to have faith. Sorry. I mean, I could just say that, and people don't know I'm singing a song. All right, but it was just like, oh my god, because they sing Faith in the movie, so they can distract it. And that loser, Fred Durst. That's what the robot says, and I'm just like, but thing is, I was so hard to watch this movie because going from theater to theater, almost, I was like, do you have Y2K? They're like, no, only like Regals, and Harkins movies have that, or AMC's. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Why don't you have this? I'm like, what do you mean you don't have that? They're like, only Regals, only Regencies, AMC's, and Harkins have that movie. I'm like, but none of the marketing said only in select theaters. So yeah, and before I watched it, I saw a lot of people comparing it to This Is the End, and This Is the End is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's even Y2K is produced by Jonah Hill, and it's like, it's not as funny as This Is the End. This Is the End is a hilarious movie. I poster it right there, and I have it on DVD and Blu-ray. This Is the End is why can't I speak today? Is a hilarious movie. So was Y2K though, but not like This Is the End is right here. Y2K is like right there, but it's like Fred Durst just comes out. It's just like, oh my god, it's just one of those days. One of the next video, I'm gonna come and dress as Fred Durst. Here, mark my words. But it was just so awesome to see. I was just like, and then he puts on the red hat. I lost my mind right there. I was like, let's break stuff. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. And because they don't kill him. They had the chance. Normally I was like, oh, they're like, they brought him in, but I bet you they're gonna kill him. No, they don't. But I'm glad they didn't because I'm a huge Limp Bizkit fan. But they do have some they do have a few decapitations. I wasn't expecting that, but I want to go in full depth into Y2K, but I don't know who would actually watch that. So comment if you want to see me go in depth into Y2K. 2 is Sonic 3. I watched this 2 times in theaters. No, I watched it the day it came out. Then I watched it yesterday. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. I watched it on the 20th and then yesterday. And Christmas. That's 3. Sonic 3 times. Actually, my cat's name is Sonic. I named her Sonic after watching Sonic 2 though. I got her right after Sonic 2 came out. It's insane. And then she had two kitties and Knuckles and Tails. But this movie was just so good. And it's like they hit the super dap up the doo and they go super. It was a phenomenal movie. Comment if you want me to go in depth into this movie, a whole video of it, you know. And such a good movie. I felt so bad for Agent Stone at the end of it. It's like, every time I watched it, it brought tears to my eyes. I was like, started tearing up. And then Shadows 3, they did change it. And then my finger is on the button. Push the button. You know, that song stuck in my head. But one is the movie I saw a total of 5 times in theaters. The most times I watch a movie in theaters, I watched it in 3D, normal, IMAX, normal and normal, you know, like just normal, and drive-in, and then saw it, just, you know, just normal. Is Deadpool and Wolverine. This, if you watch my review, this is my favorite movie of all time. This is the end is number 2, but it was just such a fun time watching. It was, I even bought a popcorn bucket for it. I got the Deadpool bucket for it. They were sold out every time I did go to see it. But when I saw it in IMAX, they did have it there. And I picked one up for myself. Sweet little puppy. That's what he says in the movie. Let's just put it back. But this movie is... Okay. It's just a great movie. And Sonic 3 and Deadpool Wolverine is cinema at its finest. I have 3 posters for this movie. I think I showed them in the Funko Pop. Oh, I did show Jingle All the Way poster in the Funko Pop video. But also I have an Encore Time Deadpool Wolverine. I have poster Deadpool Wolverine right there, and I have a We Are Deadpool poster right there. And then I actually completed, I think I showed a video. I completed the entire set for the Deadpool Wolverine Funko Pops. Only when I don't have the Diamond Edition, Ladypool, which I don't really want. Deadpool from the first one, Deadpool Wolverine. Second one, Deadpool with Deadpool, Wolverine with Baby Pool, Kid Pool, Lady Pool, and Dog Pool. And I know they revealed the Cars associate Wade Wilson. And then there's my Jingle All the Way poster. They showed the Cars and the cameos from Deadpool and Wolverine. Sorry. It's kind of poster tour. The Batman Totally Killed. I actually just got that one for Christmas. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I got a tripod so I can actually reach it. Alright. But that was the best and worst movie of 2024. See you guys next year. Actually, be more realistic. Probably see you guys in 2028. I'll see you guys. Okay. See you guys at my Sonic 4 review, because I barely post on this account, on this channel. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'll probably post like the X-Mansion video, but I already filmed that one a while ago. My next real video will probably be, I don't even know. We'll see when the time comes. Alright, see ya.